Haley Welch, otherwise known as the Hawk Tuah girl,
Every time.
You gotta give him that hawk tunes.
has made her come back to the internet after her huge crypto scam. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'll give a brief rundown. She ended up being kind of coerced into launching a meme coin, and she didn't know a lot about crypto, which kind of makes this one of the dumbest decisions I've ever seen a human make. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm some kind of crypto expert, but if I was going to agree to something like this, knowing absolutely nothing about crypto, I would at least do a little background research on what I'm getting into because, you know, internet stuff just gets so crazy, and especially in the crypto scene, I mean, you could get scammed pretty easily, and I don't know why someone wouldn't do more research about it before actually getting into it. So the whole meme coin itself kind of ended up plummeting, and a bunch of people lost a lot of money, and it was just this big scam where Haley Welch was actually kind of, I want to say tricked because it does, I believe it was more so that she was tricked and coerced than malicious, but that's neither here nor there. However, after going completely radio silent since the drama, Haley Welch has made her grand return with a new episode of her podcast with FaZe Banks. And if I'm being honest with you, I didn't really know FaZe Clan was still a thing. Now, my guess is that this episode was, I guess, in essence, supposed to clear Haley's name or like kind of try to set things right and back to normal. And dear God, it did not work.
Guys, I'm back with another episode of Talk To, and I'm here with Banks.
There he is. But you're in an interesting position right now, and I feel like it's my duty to come on here and talk to you. You seem like a sweet enough girl, and I feel like I know more or less what happened with you. We're going to get into all that. I brought a couple crypto nerds with me. We're going to sit down and talk.
Whenever I watched this for the first time, I felt like Haley was the guest on her own podcast. I don't know why I wanted to mention that, but I did.
Well, so basically how this idea got brought to me, it was supposed to be like what do they call it, a long-term coin. And the guy that ran the account, he was like, oh, we're going to change like the way everybody thinks of crypto. Crypto's going to be a good place.
Crypto and good place should never go in the same sentence. It's like putting Dallas Cowboys and good team in the same sentence. It doesn't mesh. So basically what I said is getting explained here. She was naive and went into something she didn't know much about, which ended up going pretty badly.
This idea got brought to me like months ago, and I was kind of, I don't want to do that. I don't know anything about it, and I've never heard the space is a good place to be. So I was like, I don't know about it.
So then why did you go through with it?
Well, really, everything went good, and then I noticed like the day of the launch, he was like a little weird about it. Like he was pacing around on the porch, and I don't know, it just makes you suspicious. And then we finished the podcast that day. And then I ended up going in that room over there to get on that live where I was like scripted to say this, that, and the other, but put it in my own words.
The live she's referencing was an Instagram live that she did on the launch of the coin where a couple people joined and kind of questioned her and the guy who brought the idea to her about it. And it was pretty obvious that neither of them really knew what they were talking about. So what do I think? I think this whole fiasco situation, whatever, is really crazy. I do think Haley is genuine in saying that she was tricked, but I also think that she's trying to get like an easy out, like a little, oops, sorry, it won't happen again. She's not actively trying to right the wrong and try to help the people who got scammed and lost a lot of money, which, you know, shame on you for even buying any amount of that coin in the first place. But still. And it makes it so much harder to take this seriously when the face of this whole situation is a girl who went viral for making a joke about wiener. I feel like the point of this was genuinely for Haley to play victim and have everything kind of go back to normal for her. Not necessarily saying she doesn't care about this whole situation, but it's telling when you're not trying to fix the mistake and you just go and cry about the mistake. And as I will always say, that is just my thoughts on it. If you made it this far into the video, I am obligated to ask you to subscribe. It's free and you never even have to watch me again. So, with that, see you later, guys.